Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 16th, 2025. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming out for Aries. Let's see what's going on here. So, Aries, what we have here is playing it safe. You need to play it safe at work if you are employed, right? If you are looking for work, play it very safe. Make sure that when you are going into work, you are not um, bringing up anything about your grievances or gripes towards a certain person. This person is a genius. They're also very egotistical, and they will use it against you. There's a way to get a peaceful resolution, but it will not be with a person at work at all. It could be at a place of business. It would be really important for you to talk about what you would hope the situation would be rather than criticizing the person. This person is ruthless. Spirit wants you to understand that this person is ruthless. Okay. I don't know. There's someone at your job that, and if you're not, like, even if you're not employed, this could be a place of business. Do not complain about the person. Talk about what you want to have happen, your hopes for the situation. So say you're in the store and say, I'm not employed, okay? I'm just going to this place and this person is terrible, right? I didn't get my issue resolved. I did not get great customer service. Instead of going in and going, this person is terrible, you got to get rid of them. Just know that this person already got a little setup where it would not be favorable for you. Just this person is so egotistical. It's borderline narcissist, borderline malignant narcissist as well. That will stop at nothing to destroy whatever you got going on. And not to say we need to be afraid of anybody, right? Because Aries is never scared. Raised by Bone Crusher, right? We ain't never scared, right? But what you'd have to do is come in and go, the ideal solution would be this. If I can get this taken care of, that would be great. And bypass discussing the issues of a person. You will appeal to the ego of a person to be the savior rather than the villain. You're dealing with a lot of ego today. So if you're going to work and you're dealing with a person at your job that is a complete jerk, be very mindful of the fact that you can use their ego against them by making them the savior, making them the best one there, making them the hero of the situation. Play on that. Okay, you can get success that way. You might want to incorporate scarlet into your space. That color, the person's name could be Scarlet, your name could be Scarlet. The name of someone, Scarlet, is important. I don't know why, but it attracts success, and it could be to your detriment or to your benefit. You can have a peaceful resolution because you've got to see divine timing is going to be at play in that situation also. The right people, the right circumstances, the right resources are going to be in right there, and you can get what you want. But it's super important that you're coming in sweet, because when I say that would be the genius, use your genius. I'm seeing Uranus placements, right? So you'll want to use your genius to combat theirs, because I see such an egotistical person sitting around you. They don't care which way their intelligence is used. They don't care, like a child. They don't care about they just want attention. They don't care if it's bad or good. This is that kind of a person. They're an adult walking around like this. You got the world on over the whole reading, which talks about how you could repeat a cycle or you could upgrade. You know what I mean? You could get out of the situation and come into something better. But you got those are two options with this situation. The Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, Empress, and Two of Wands. Now, with playing it safe, that would tell me that you're headed towards success already. But the safest way to do things is to build, not to tear down. Empress is raised by the tower. Her parents are the tower. That's how come she's so powerful, because she already knows what falls apart. She's seen it in action in real time in her childhood, throughout her childhood. She's watched what falls apart. She knows now this is how to build your foundation indestructibly. So therefore, what playing it safe would be, I'm going to build this person up. I'm going to boost their freaking ego, and I'm going to use it to my benefit. I see money coming towards you if you do that, right? You got options. Your safest bet is to continually head towards what you want, not to focus on what is not happening and how bad something is. I cannot stress enough that someone's ego is going to throw everyone's whole game off. Dream really big, right? Dream really big, because this person's ego will push them to make it happen, no matter how big, and they'll hang themselves with that, right? Give them the rope. Stuck energy is the Queen of Swords and the Lovers, right? Because if you're boosting this person up and you're trying to build, all they have to do is they'll do the most to make sure you get what you want, and then everyone's going to look and be like, why are you doing that? What's going on? Why? You know that's not possible. This person's ego will cause them to do something that's going to trip them up in the first place. But stuck energy would be on what makes sense, right? Spirit is going to keep you in this situation, meaning you're going to have to keep running into this person. I almost called them an idiot because I think that, I don't know, the way they're coming off, they're not too bright. You know what I'm saying? They use their genius diabolically, notoriously. But the stuck energy would tell me that Spirit's going to keep you running into this energy, running into this person until you use your thinking cap. You got two caps. You could wear the dunce cap, or you could wear the thinking cap. That is so. I was just telling that story the other day about how when I lived in Portugal for some time, I went to school, and I was I was already like, I was in kindergarten. I was miles ahead. I was already like, I started reading at like 3, and the classroom was so boring because they were still doing cat and dog. And no offense to anybody, it was just that my family is the type that starts teaching you at 2 and 3. Like, you're on the piano, you're reading, you're doing all this stuff, right? And so I go to school, and I'm all excited, like, ooh, we're about to do like big words. I already know how to spell, because they would put like flashcards on things like the refrigerator, television, and so I knew how to spell those things. They'd go to school, and then they're just going, see what's next, kids. And so I would zone out. I would go into a whole nother world, and by the time I woke up, we're in books and we're on certain pages, and I have no clue. I couldn't remember what we were doing. I'd have to, and then they are like, oh, you're the dunce. You need to go in the corner and wear a dunce cap. You don't even know where we are. like, I'm like, well, if y'all would get past the 3-letter words, maybe we could do something here. But either way, you have the choice of wearing a dunce cap, or you know what I mean, or the thinking cap. And Spirit's going to keep putting you back in that place, right? You can ignore this person's provocations and use your mind to get you out of this situation. Pay attention to the fact that they just need to be the best one in the room. They need to be the smartest one. They need to be something, the shining star. Use that to your advantage. Travel is the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And travel would tell me that, like, this is your experience coming in, like your pathway, right? We've gone this pathway. I know what I need and what I don't need, so therefore I'm putting what I don't need in this bag and I'm setting it outside, right? We're going to donate that. Would be the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups. You'll know exactly what to say and what not to say. This is about you needing to act very strategically. This Sorry about my nose, guys. I'm coming down with a little something here. Like, change of seasons, it's inevitable. You're going to catch something, no matter who you touch. If you don't do anything, you don't touch doorknobs, just catching something, right? But this right here, this talks about you having to be very strategic, right? And you'll know what to say and what not to say. You already know certain things, certain catchphrases I need to keep that out there. They want you to be in a very forgiving energy. Forgive, right? Even if you really don't forgive, lie about it. I mean, you know what I mean? It's okay, no worries. They're doing the best they can. I'm sure if they could do it, then they would do it. And then watch this egotistical person, I can do it, and they'll do it and get caught up and get in trouble and such, but not you, because you know it. You just use that against them. You can eliminate things like that very easily. And people are very attracted to you as well today. You might find that there's a magnetic pull to you, and and in that magnetic pull, you're pulling people around towards you that you don't even want around you as well. And so it would be very important for you to adopt this genius. Pay attention to the people around you, and use it to your advantage. You have the Seven of Swords and the Star, Ascendant Masters. Ascendant Master speaks of your wisdom. All this is about your wisdom and all that you gained as you come along this path. The Ascendant Masters tells me with the Seven of Swords and the Star is that you have to feign hope. Like you would have to. Your wisdom has shown you that you should remain as hopeful as possible. But it also tells me that that's the strategy. The safest thing you can do is develop a strategy that's based on hope, that's based on positivity, because I see divine timing at play and I do see how things will line up for you. I am deeply loved by the universe, you should say, right? Because I feel that whoever this person is, they have a disrupted root chakra, very disrupted, and their root is causing them, because it seems like they don't trust anyone. It's causing them to act out of turn. It's causing them to be, there's somewhat of a narcissistic energy towards with this person. They're also very anxious, stressed, and they also have a lazy streak. And they don't feel safe, so they lash out. They may feel better if they are lording over someone, controlling someone. They feel powerless, so uh, they must control. And their sense of security is in lording over others and superiority. So it would be really important, if you're around anyone today, you probably should wear these stones or keep them in your pocket or put them on your desk or in your car. Red jasper, hematite, garnet, smoky quartz, and bloodstone, right? And smoky quartz is easy to get, right? And garnet you could find anywhere. Well, you could, right? If you have the jewelry. Hematite, not so much. That is a very heavy stone, and it looks like metal. But or the oils, or the scent you want to wear, like patchouli, sandalwood, frankincense, cedarwood. You want to use these scents, and to help, in a sense, when you're around them, it grounds you and them, right? But it will keep you grounded, and with a healthy sense of self-preservation when dealing with someone, where you'll be able to see very strategic ways to protect yourself and to guarantee that you progress or have some success. And when it comes to foods, right, that you're like, well, what could I eat that could help me stay balanced? It would be like root vegetables like potatoes and such, right? Roots, carrots, beets, you know, garlic and onion, and maybe ginger. Ginger's a root as well. And you have red things, red foods, red, like apples, and like strawberries, raspberries, tomatoes, red meat. Okay, you want to keep like 256 hertz on the background, frequency music. Like have that either playing in the background, or and you don't have to have it very loud, but just to help to keep you grounded so that you are able to deal with a certain person's behavior. Because I'm seeing someone coming towards you that's like a genius with it. And you might be like, what in the world did I do to deserve being around a person like this? But at the same time, you might say it in a positive way as well. What, what in the world did I do to deserve a person like this? Ooh, I got a scapegoat. This person, not saying that you're the egotistical one, but this person could be the you know what I mean, the wheels in which guide you towards your ultimate objective. Because I can't remember who said this. I think it was Cardi B. She's like, people like that need to be used. And I don't think this person needs to be used, but I don't think anyone should be. But this person is putting themselves in that predicament. It's either they do to you, or you use them as a stepping stone to achieve something. I don't think that this person, it's almost like karma. karma is sitting around them, just waiting for them so they can correct this person. You've got angel number 0550, right? And that's about your intuition. And it's also about you getting out, getting some fresh air, hanging out with your friends, but also about getting fresh air just in general, taking a walk in nature. 0550 tells me that it's so important that you enjoy the natural beauty around you. Don't get caught up in the game of a person's, some egotistical game, right? I see you being involved in an exciting new project, rather, and also maybe being asked out on a date. When it comes to romance and love, with this angel number as well, this talks about how you might run into someone, and it'll be the right place at the right time. And you are going to be extremely attractive. You probably already are extremely attractive in general, but this day you're going to be, people are fawning over you, and you want to use this energy to use your charisma, spread your charm everywhere. Be charming. Be that, you know how you are. You got this. But in the interim, and if you're in a romantic connection, that's also the same energy. It's like your person all of a sudden cannot get enough of you, and this is like, you might find it to be divine timing. Like, you might walk in at the right moment, and it's like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. You're gonna get a lot of that. I'm glad to see. Oh man, the relief that you might see on people when you show up it's amazing, right? So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. I'm seeing Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer. Did I say Cancer, Capricorn? So mm, 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 mm. you could be dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be an Aries, Taurus cusp dealing with the Taurus, Gemini cusp. Sorry about my nose, y'all. Um, or Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.